Good afternoon, folks. Time for another episode of Art Time with Nick, where we draw, have a good time, and just relax. Normally, this is a Saturday-ish program, but my schedule made it have to happen on a Sunday. Um, Pardon any odd noises you hear in the background. It is extremely windy where I am, and if there are any audio issues, let me know. We've been battling them lately. So, without any further ado, I am going to just get right into it. Let's just swap on in. If the music is at the wrong level, let me know, that sort of thing. And please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to this and other, for all the lovely content on my channel. Now we go here. And as usual, we're opening up. We can go, I think today we'll start off with the painterly picture just to kind of get into the flow. Have you guys had a good weekend? I certainly did. I had a very nice weekend thus far. I got to visit my family, which is a bit of a haul, but it was worth it. Had an absolutely delicious meal, and really rather enjoyed myself. And as always, right before I do a show, my phone makes noises and then things try to fall. But I'm on top of it today, mostly. So it'll be just a second while I deal with this. Yes. Boom. Boom. Very good. That's all silenced for now. We're going to start with an airbrush because I like to use the airbrush tool for my skies. And then we're going to start right here. Trying to decide what kind of sky I want to do. Let's just go a very mellow, kind of traditional sky. Get myself a big brush so I have lots to work with. And make sure the comments are selected so whenever and if ever anybody hops in, I can see the comments. Whew. There it is. Actually, I want to go a bit bigger. I want a honker of an airbrush. There we go. And this part's usually easy. And be sure to go, if you can, a little past the page. And I just goofed my window up, so I'm going to fix that up by workspace reset to default, because that is the biggest issue I have, is I lose my buttons when I'm set up to do my show. And having learned that, so I'm going to bend just a little farther out, and I'm doing this so that I have an even coverage across the edges. Now, pressure sensitivity is a lot of fun because that means I can get a light sky and then I can pressure harden to hit a much deeper sky. I want to start just off the edge. And by doing this with the background, it lets the sky have a certain kind of cloudy vibe. I have to be careful because if I don't tinker with it just a bit, it can get a little too rhythmic, and we don't want that in our skies. Skies rarely are that rhythmic, so let's see. We have a nice base blue, but I want to add some more color to this at the sky level. So I'm just gonna, instead of going for my auto select, sometimes I like to play with the color wheel. I just add a little bit more of a different color, and by overlaying it, we get a neat effect where you start to feel the depth in the sky. I learned how to do this with spray paint. I did a lot of, actually, I did a lot of spray painting in high school. I'm in art class and I'm allowed to. I spent a lot of time with my mask on in the spray booth making neat stuff. Let's see. So we have a decent sky. It looks good. We're gonna need now to go and what we need is another layer is what we need. And pardon the buzz. I don't know why that noise out my window is bothersome, but it gets the job done. So, and then just another normal, good old-fashioned normal layer. We pop that on there. And we're gonna grab in the paints, and it should, I am in my India ink section because I was playing with dry ink for grass at one point. I need my thick oil paint. Where are you? Don't be argumentative now. Thick oil, yes. I do a lot with this little guy. It works very well for me. And I'm gonna need a color. Now, what I need is a very specific shade. And I think I find it. It's gonna wander around in this department. I want an earthen shade that's dirt, not quite sand, not quite mud. That looks good. That looks really good. I think that'll do. And I'm just gonna cut right in. Because I have a picture in mind. And I know it looks a little flat right now. That might be a little too low for what I want to do. Let me kind of close my eyes for a second, look in my mind's eye and say, no, that's a little too low. And friends, that's the best part of digital paint right here. The undo button. I need to get some height on here because the highlight isn't going to be quite the sky. I'm going to just cut this in like this. I'm going to cut. And see, when you're going with the alignment of the brush, just like in real life, it cuts narrow. So if you do lighter pressure, you get this kind of cut. There we go. This comes in here. And I'm just going to rough line the edges out. That's okay. It's okay. We don't have to worry about everything being perfect. Because it's certainly not going to be. Now this is going to be our predominant base color. I'm going to do a lot with it. But I'm just cutting it across, and again, no stress. Had a lot of guests in the chat recently who got a little loud and rowdy. And sometimes it's nice to have a quiet, no stress kind of scenario. Now I know my stripes, my brush strokes are showing. That's, in this case, very, very deliberate. I want my brush strokes to show. I very, very much want my brush strokes to show. And I want them to be very orderly, very unnatural isn't quite the right word, but I want them to be almost artificial. I want this to feel like somebody has grooved these lines, because guess what? This image is born from something I saw on my drive. And I'm sort of compiling pieces. So this isn't exactly what I saw on my drive. But it's enough to say, yeah, this is very telling. I gotta stretch my arm a little bit. I'm a little stiff. Uh, Fortunately, my lovely wife of late does most of the long distance driving, as it can be a little hard on me physically. But but I still get a little swell. And I need to get these edges. I need to get these edges. There we go. I'm going to cut this in, but I want to come back to my color. And I want to slightly lighten it. Oh! Joined by Joe Bachman. Good morning. CR. Talking about credits for Big Stompy Robots, Joe? Oh! Oh, he's jumping on your stream while a commercial runs on mine. Oh, I didn't know you had a stream going right now, Joe. I should have thought of it. Because I still have to set up the videos, and I went out and I played Saturday, I have to do my stream. I have to get my pictures done. So I'd be sitting here whether I streamed or not. But I hope your stream goes well. Or I bet you're doing. Okay, I'm glad. I think it's your time for your The Burning is Love, right? It's a great program. Joe does wood burning, pyrography, and it's a really wonderful art to see performed, and it's a really wonderful art to help with. So occasionally I get to lend some of my pieces to Joe so that he can render them into wood burn. It's part of our symbiotic relationship. He's a great friend. And honestly, he and his wife are the best friends I think I've ever had. If I were real and true and honest outside of my lovely wife. They're just the best people on earth. So, don't be afraid when you're, done here. Hop onto Joe's. Oh, and now I'm streaming on Joe's stream too. That's awesome. Hi, folks on Joe's stream. I am doing art, and I think that's wonderful. I didn't know you were on the stream. I'm not terribly good with the technical aspects of all this. And I'm worse when I'm drawing because I'm in a different place. Now, I don't even have to change where I am to grab a certain kind of a muddy black. But I think I want a slightly larger pen. Yeah, because I want this part to be smooth. I'll go back to my usual, it's 20 point. But I want to cut this in kind of broad, and it'll save stress on the shoulders. Art should be fun, and I do a lot of stuff that's, commercial art, fantasy stuff that I intend to put in manuals or sci-fi stuff for my different games. It's nice to do things that are a little more art for art's sake. Oops, I hit the wrong thing. I fixed that. That was a neat shade, though. I almost hate losing it. But there we go. Now, this is looking a little chunky. It's okay. We can go with chunky. Chunky is not always a bad thing. go back to my 20 where I like to live, and I'm going to come back, and I'm going to put another layer. I'm still doing built layers just like you would with regular paint, but what I'm trying to catch is this look of it's not quite frozen, but this where I live, there are rivers near, not not terribly far away, but there are also a lot of these irrigation canals. I can't even call them ditches; they're too big to be ditches, and they're surprisingly full of life. And I find myself, I need something very different. So I'm going to come here, and I think I'm going to try the noise brush for a second. Yeah, let's just do that. Is that too... That's almost too perfect, but we can make it work. And I need to move that back just a bit. But because the snow comes in, and it starts to freeze. And the river can't, the water's moving too much for it to freeze over, even at the temperatures that it's at. But it tries. So you get this kind of, there we go. Gotta get the blend in there. It's almost frosted over. And the frost covers over the fields. Because the cold air pools along the water, and a lot of times it gives this little fog. Just comes off the water because the cold air is pooling and the water is warmer, and it has a neat effect. Now if I go back to my brush, I can get the next player in this little thing. And I need my thick boy back, because I like my thick boy. It's a good brush. And I'm going to start with, I don't, what's that, 10%, right? 15? 15's good. 15's very good. And I'm going to cut down towards where I want it to end up. That way the thickness slowly, you have to think of trees like rivers. Oops. Auto recovery save always glitches me up a bit. There we go. Right off this one. Now, this little dude is pretty irregular. That's fine. We want irregularity in our trees. We don't want our trees to be boring. He won't be by himself, but he's definitely the main tree. But we need to come over here and get a lovely, get a white. I'll need a white and a black, and I think I'll start with the black. I may have to shrink this to get this to work. That's okay. Will you please go away? Thank you. There we are. I think think I may need. We'll see. If we can, I am doing okay with the 20. I may need to. Yeah, I'm going to have to switch to a smaller brush. Give me about a 10. We'll half seed it and see how it plays. That's what I needed. It needed the halves. So now I can do this. Sort of connect the white bits. Oops. And I want my black. I can snag it right here. That's fine. I like that kind of chunk that it decided to do over there. And we're just chilling. The music you're hearing is called Feeding the Ducks. It came free with the StreamYard suite and is totally free to use, so nobody gives me any flack about it. I'm just going to kind of add the bark and the texture and the feel of this goofy little tree. And from the more defined, I can put these little twiggy branches out. And the trees will end up like this either because of they're trimmed, but in this case I happen to know that the prevailing wind does this to trees in this area. So now we have this guy and he's been painted on in. It's a very wintry piece. And I like it because right now we are in the long, hard parts of winter, when it's been rough on a lot of folks. And while we're all ready for the spring, I think the vast majority of us have had more than enough winter. The best way for me to deal with something that I'm not happy with is to admit it and kind of face it. Whoops. And then, discuss it and see what can be done. Now, this lovely tree. I think this tree is about where I want it to be at this level. I'm not sure about some of this, but I haven't played with the blur tool at all, so we may visit a lot of this when I crunch things down into a blur tool. But let's come down, and this is just chill. This is art for fun, guys. Get some of this going. Put this aside. We're just gonna start throwing these dudes out there. Because I know what's behind the layers. And the neat thing is, if I really have to, I can cheat. And I can come back between layers. Oops. And I can also hit the wrong button on my stylus. That's a good trick too. I'm rather fond of doing it. And I'll just kind of throw that, right in front of the tree. Because there's always these things that pop up. They're either left behind or they're they spring up after. You end up with this lovely little temporary bit that the farmers tend to allow. Now, I've got lots of holidays. I can tell my hands are a little shaky today. But the nice thing about this show is nobody really cares. I'm allowed to be shaky, especially in a warm-up piece. Let's see now. Let's go multiply. And let's play with our favorite multiply tricks. Get our good friend the airbrush out. And come over here. Yes, the window is making noise again. I'll be happy when it's warmer and I can do something about that again. Eventually I'm going to get that window redone. Oh, I see what's happening. The multiply effect is slightly negating the fog. Oh, because I see what happened. I forgot to change my color. So we'll hit the undo a bit. There we go. And we'll go here. And we'll say, give me... Am I 30? That's 40. Yeah, I need 30. That's okay. Here we go. Throw some shade around has an entirely different meaning on this show than most. But if I sort of lightly zigzag it, it starts to give the impression of it having been dug out. And the canals have their intended lines, but they also have the lines that they tend to say, no, we like going it this way. Oops. Fix that again. I think I'm going to lightly darken the extremes to pull the light a little forward. And let's see, let's look at my layers real quick. Actually, I want to come right here. I'm going to add a new normal layer because I want to do something that I realize I probably should have done when I'm looking at the picture. I missed a layer in my head. So I'm going to just fix that. And that's the wonderful thing about a program like Clip Studio. I can just go here. I can do this. I think I like the last part. I need to be a little more delicate. There we go. I'm going to come over here, grab this kind of light, almost bluish. There's a bridge out there, and just let's have some fun with it. Let's grab a dim red. We'll cut in truck on the highway. Out there in the distance, going one way, maybe one. Little orange car coming the other way. I don't know if I like the orange car. No, I don't like the orange car. Orange car is not the thing. We're not having orange car. Color doesn't stand out right. Is that rig? I can see it in my mind. Well, let's try this. Let's just make it gray. There we go. A little bit of a station wagon's coming the other way. It always seems like there are people always going somewhere. You can see just the top of the little light car way out there. But this is what lets us come over here, come back up to here. Let's have a look, see what we got going. Do I like this, guys? Anybody want to talk? I think it's done. I think that's pretty good for what I need, because... Wait, no, there is a layer I need to do. I almost forgot. one more layer right here because I need, let me see, what do I need? Oh, wait, it's been a half hour. Give me a sec. Everybody be sure to step up what you're doing. Look as far away from the camera or the screen or whatever as you can. Everybody get a little stretch action because we need to stay healthy and the body's not meant to sit. So I'm kind of going to take a second or two and groove to the music. Boom, 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 pow. Okay, pop my hips, get on in there. And we're good. We're golden. Everything is much better for a moment, and we're on a new layer. I just had to get up and do a little stretch break. And don't forget to hydrate. Tommy's a little upset. That's okay. Let's go back to my 20. That's my 20. Just do it doesn't have to be straight at all. It just has to go almost, and I like the gap. The gap is good. We're just gonna do this across here and then give it this little curly bit. I've got logic. I know I haven't lost my mind. At least not for this. Grab a darker. I kind of like the little bit of blue in it. So I can do that. Little crease line. And that. Don't worry, I'll be back with the black to probably box this in nice. Because I don't want anybody falling in the stream while they're stopped alongside the road on a quiet day. Because you know if you look down, there's fish in there. I mean, that's a given. I can usually kind of suss out fish. I can sort of smell them. It's hard to explain. We can come and grab black. We can get real small with this for a second. We're just gonna outline that. Oh, you've got that with one ring done now. Amazing. I can't wait to see that. I will have to catch the replay. If I didn't have to get these done so that I have Is it windy down there again, or is there a dying cow in your office? Well, Bessie's had a rough run. No, the wind is quite extreme right now, and it is certainly making its presence known. And to do anything about it, I'd have to take away the things that keep this room from getting very cold indeed. And it looks like I've hit another where it needs to save a buffer for a second. And that's okay. It's just part of the joys of doing what I do, where I do it, drawing all these often roughly postcard or trading card size pictures. Because I always forget that I can put my layer away and zoom back in and have more space. I love my tablet. It works very well. but I am occasionally tempted to get a larger one. However, if I went any bigger, it would block the main screen. And someday I'd like to get it all set up where I can use this and the main screen as separate things instead of having to break it up. So we've got a nice little, happy little kind of stopping. We're almost done. So I'm going to come over here. I'm going to go back up to 20 and grab some white. Do I want to grab an actual white? Actually, I want to grab that light gray. I want to see if this is going to work. Yep. I'll play a bit with the way the lighting does weird things on the parallel breaker. See? There we go. That looks good. That's a fun one. That's a very fun kind of, it's a festive little one. It's simple. I dig it. So we're going to come here and we're going to save as, what are we saving this as? I can type. Now, my highway. Not a complex picture. I wasn't really going full bird on it, but it's nice, and I will save it as a big file. We'll export single layer as ping. And we'll say okay, because I don't want to change any of those settings. And when it wakes back up, oh, because it has to do the preview. We'll come over here. And now my thing is going to burp a bit because we're going to export the time lapse. And we're going to hit OK because I know that's going to be good. Cool, Joe. Sorry about the wait, guys. But if I don't do it like this, I forget and stuff doesn't get done. And I still will have another hour plus of video formatting and things for the week. But That's where I can find it. Now, I have to do one other thing. You know that red I picked? I don't know why I made sure to put some red in there. I did so that when I do this, it doesn't just look like it's completely out of mind. There we go. Now we just have to find a nice place to put this, where it fits and doesn't overlap too much. I see a spot, but there we go. I forgot to sign this thing. Oh well. Now to get that to stay in place, the only thing I've been able to find is to do that, and then save as. Oh, canceled. Export single layer PNG. Give it a minute and hit NTF S1 E. Shoot. Lost track of what episode I'm in, and it's not going to the right place. So do this. Go all the way down here so I can see, because we're getting close to the 100th, numerically 100th episode, so E94. Cool. E94. Because it's S1. And it's not spaced right. That's going to drive me nuts when I look for it later. There we go. So that's there. And we go here. And that means if I had to stop right now, I'd be okay through tomorrow. But I'm not going to. And Joe says also there will be a package mailed your way sometime this coming week. Why, thank you, Joe. You guys are so kind. I'm glad people get to see the art you guys are doing. Okay, so we're going to go new. I have to keep it in the YouTube thumbnail and get that set up. I can just put that dude away. No, I don't want to save the fancy one. Now, this one's going to be a little different, guys, because this one is for Wednesday. And Wednesday, I am planning something a little different. So I have to think about how I want to do this one, because I don't know who all I'm inviting. Well, I know who all I'm inviting. I just don't know who all will attend, and I don't want to cause anyone hassle. So I want it to be a okay, I know what I'm going to do. I know how I'm going to do this. I'm on the base layer. I'm going to go, and I'm going to set things up easy for myself. First thing I'm going to do, grab my happy little blue. Awesome. And she's definitely going to be in on it. Yes, folks, I will be hosting a Ladies of Publishing. Oh, I fully understand, and I appreciate even the thought, Joe. But I'll set it up, and I'm pretty sure I'm guaranteed one. So let's see. But do a really quick sketcheroonie. Keep my arms tight like I loosen back up. There we go. There we go. This, that arm up there. Boom. Joe says, and if she can't hop on, I can always throw on a brawn wig and just not shaving beforehand. I appreciate the effort. If she can't, that's fine. I will send the invite out to a few and we'll see which people can, because I'm sure if Michaela is available at that time, she will be happy to. And as I know my lovely wife will not be able to, in part because she's incredibly shy about coming on camera, and in part because she'll be working. I want to give a little love away today. So we'll throw that up here. Because if there's one thing a librarian should be able to have, it's a really nice kind of cardigan-y sweater. So we're going to do this. Hand up. Hands are sort of my kryptonite, but I'm working on it. Do this. And we'll anchor off of here. That'll tell me everything I need to know for the rest of the image. Do that. Do her. And this isn't quite right. That's just reference points that I can tie down to later. And I'm going to put a sign up here, roughly, that will be the title for this, and then I can do this as needed because it will be a lot of books. Okay, cool. So that's enough of a background for me to figure out what I'm going to do. I don't want to hyper detail it because I'm going to play. But we can go here, add another layer. I should name my layers, but when I'm doing this, I am so in the flow. It's not that complex. I can hop and pop and scoot and shoot and get everything done as I need. We'll put it in the black. We'll start to zoom way on in. Give myself as much room to work with. And am I using the good brush again? I think I am. It feels like a good brush. Yeah, because it's got that roughness. You know what? I actually want to try something else. Not at all bashing the good brush, but I want to try a slightly cleaner pen. So I'm thinking I want the good old-fashioned G pen. The G pen's a great pen when you want a cleaner look. So I think I'm going to try for the cleaner look. And if I don't like it, I can always switch back to the good brush. But there's a lot to be said for the glory that is the G pen. I tend to work from the eyes out. It's a thing. This, that. You're looking good. Come up here. Get really classic ear tuck there. I'm going to play a bit with some of the textures because I can. Sometimes I just want a clean line. That and that. Ah, that's nice. I will tell you this, guys, when you've worked with pressure sensitivity versus not having it, you get spoiled so fast. Pull this out a bit. Pull there. Pull the hair down like that. Pull a bit of her hair over here. It'll keep the lines interesting. I still like this little notch, so we'll just keep that. Very clean. And we'll throw some light line in so I have something to work with later. It needs to come out just a little further like this. There we go. Yeah. And because we have that, so I have that to play with. Pan out. And scroll down just a bit. Zoom back in. I'm doing a lot of zooming because I'm actually very, very tight in the hands and shoulders today. So I'm forcing myself to use as good of posture as possible. Both writing and how I'm sitting, using the full arm. It takes a while to get back into it when you've slipped a bit, and I have slipped a bit. I tend to hunch and scribble, which is really not good for you. And we'll take this, and then we'll add this line, and we'll add that, and I think got the little stitched buttonholes. There we go. I'm going to bulk that up a little bit. And I'll have to get rid of the blues to really be sure my little sketch lines are where they need to be, but I'm pretty sure I'm not doing too bad. Pull back that. I want to add some to the hair. Not a lot, just enough to keep the motion where it is. And then we're going to scooch on over. I am learning the viewership really prefers my show on a Saturday than onto a Sunday afternoon, which is good to know. Librarians are amazing people, and the world does not appreciate them nearly enough. I think the idea of a public library is the single greatest thing outside of the constitutionally protected sources in the United States, period. Because it is the only place where you can be that doesn't require you to be spending money. You can just come into the library and just enjoy being at a library. See, how am I doing for the full image? That's not bad. I think I'll keep it all hand-drawn. And this one will stay black and white. I may grayscale it. I don't know. I may add color. We'll see. But shelf. Go back here. That's okay, folks. Miss this and only catch it in the rerun. I'll just go here. And now I've kind of given my boundaries to where this bookshelf is going to be. So I can just go, and I don't have to worry about that. Now I'll come over here. Well, that's not what I want. See that? Oh, okay. Taking a moment. Undo that line. Undo. You know what? Let's use a tool. If I'm feeling shaky and I want to get something done, let's use a tool. It's almost like we have a tool for that. You can just do that. Does it make everything else look wobbly? Yes. Am I okay with that right now? Yeah, I think I am. Because it also gives me, oops, that was a terrible line. I can just do this and that. Man, I'm doing too many little lines, aren't I? Mess around, make mistakes boldly, guys. If your lines aren't straight, that's fine. I have found that wobbly lines come from a lack of dedication. And I'm getting perfectionist because I have the other. Because I have this here, I'm now having a better reference. What my line should be, and it's kind of bugging me. So, it is bugging me. And if it's going to bug me, I'm just going to not freehand them for a minute because I'm just having a day. Let's open this back up. Oh, that's gradients. No, we're not doing gradients. I'm sure that Joe would find it way too humorous if I were to suddenly start doing gradients, but we're just going to go here and here, bonk, bonk. Yep. Let's come here. I'm not even going to worry about that part. Go here. And it's wide enough that this should cover the top pretty nice. Like that. I fumbled that because Joe asked, did someone say my favorite shade? I think he said my favorite shade of coloring, What he means is technique, not shade, but that's okay. Yes, yes. I spoke that which shall not be spoken. And I'm okay with that, because sometimes I do. That. And we'll just patch it in like that. There we go. That's a little easier. Yeah. I'm gonna. What do we want? Yeah. See, but that has no spirit. I'm not going to do that. I'll do that for the frames, but I won't do it for the picture, for the books. There's taking it easy and then being lazy. I don't want to be lazy. The reason I don't want to be lazy is I don't learn from being lazy. And if I'm not learning, I'm punishing myself too. I don't want to punish myself. I want to make sure everything works in a way No, I'm not going to do this because I realized with my loving friends what would happen if I wrote Simple Sword abbreviated there. They'd see simp and I'd never do the end of it. But do that down here. And actually, I'm just going to make life a little easier. By just throwing these various straight lines like this, and then on the short ones I angle it. Can't see the angle, and the rest just get zop, 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 zop. Yes, there is. I have a thing where I could have just used a tool to just put books in, but I do not want to do that. So I didn't. Ha. I also do want you to support your local library whenever possible, folks. I'm going to put a line here. I'm going to go here with a different line. Here. Actually, no. Nope. Can't get lazy. Think. You're using the lines. You still have to do the rules. Pull that line down to 5. Go. Put the desk over there. A little drop box. Oh. Let me just grab my pen. Go down to a 5 to match these straight lines. Put a little drop box in there. And then we'll... You know what? No, I'll come back over here. Yeah, we'll do it like this. I'll just do the work over here because it's a little finer. If I do it right, I think it's going to do is give some depth to the image. Did I need to do that? Nah, I didn't need to do that. But I couldn't help myself, so I did. Now let's come here because I've been having fun. Oh, it's been an hour, so I'm going to step up for a second and stretch. come back and sit down just to keep the blood flowing, and I'm going to hide my sketch layer. And that's gone. Cool. Then I'm going to highlight it, delete it. Yes, I don't need that. And I'm going to go back up to my drawing layer and say, that's not bad. Now I'm going to need 2 layers. This one is going to be a multiply layer, and this is going to be a multiply layer. Up. And this way it's all set up. And let's do some coloring. I think we'll do some coloring. Come right here. Come right here. And color tool do I want to use? Yeah, let's hex. Let's use the fill tool, refer to other layers. That is a great little ability. I have other fill tools I play with, but let's get this color, and we're going to just go. See, I made a mistake. I have an open spot. So I'll have to fix that in a minute. But I think this one is smart enough. Nope, it's not. Cool. So what you saw, I have to come back to my main layer, grab my pen, pen, go black with it, which is fine. Because I'm going to zoom in real quick and go, oh, I didn't close right there, and I didn't close right there. Do I see anything else open that could be obviously problematic? No, the rest of that looks pretty good. Yeah, I think the system will be able to handle the rest of that. So we'll go here. We'll go. Yeah, that'll do. We'll do that. And I did somehow, I did it on the wrong layer. So we undo that, we undo that. Come right back here. Bonk, bonk. Oh, I'm on the wrong layer again. That's why I don't usually make my shade layer. Bonk, 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 bonk. So she has that. I need to grab that purple and hit right there. I need to take my eraser and just that. Not a problem. And I'm going to come in here. I'm going to grab a very, I need a special shape. There we go. I'll probably do some more work on her eyes when I get a chance, but you'll see. For now, here we go. We got that. We got that. We're going to come over here. We're going to go back to our standard palette. I like my standard palette. I spend a lot of time here. Grab a nice dark brown. There and there. Grab a very pale. That looks good. Let's see. There. And there. I see a cap. There we go. That looks good, doesn't it? Let me check on the brighter screen. Yep. And there we go. Come over here, grab the purple again that I missed. Hit that. Hit that. That looks splendiferous. And we're missing right there. Now, that's not terrible. We got that. We have that. She's all colored. Whoop! Drop my mouse. And I know I have another Fancy Dan tool, but I'm not really feeling like rocking it right now. So, kind of hit that there. Grab that for there. And there. Go. Now we're getting somewhere. I have no idea. Oh, I left it narrow band. Oh, that's awesome. Okay. So, we've almost got that. And we'll just grab a lightish gray and because right now we're just zooming through. That's what it goes. It's a happy little black. Go. I don't know why that's being that way, but we can fix it real easy. There we go. So we got that. The hand's a little dark, but no one's going to care. And now we'll go to this layer. We'll grab our happy little airbrush. What are we set at? 25. 25 is a bit strong. 20 is usually where I want to live. Gray 20. And I'm leaving the books white, probably because it would be a pain in the butt otherwise, but we're just going to do this. And if I have the airbrush set up right, I can just, for the purposes of something like this, literally just fly through. Be like, and give just a little bit of. Oh, I'm using the brown. Forgot to turn off the brown, but I like what it's doing, so I think I'll leave the brown as the shade. A lot of people use the blue. Use the slight brown because I like what that did. Happy mistakes. Now I'll go back to my regular scheduled shading color and just go. That way there's some shadow of her presence across all the books. Use this to just simply shortcut what I need to fix over here. Anyway. And we can come. Oh, pop my neck some more. Let's grab some text. Here. And go. size this. One side. I'll center it. There we go. And I like that, so I'll go to, I'll go to the drawing layer. Thank you. I will grab black, grab Yawn Pen, and sign down by the crack in the thing, because all libraries need more funding anyway. And I will write three. I'll stabilize it back up. That looks like that'll be good for our Wednesday special. And once I have this set up, I will be sending it to the ladies involved, and I will be hosting that lovely. So we will export PNG, and we will say NTF. Wow, this way I don't have to remember the number. 95. That's 1 E5. And we'll go here. And we will say okay. And then we will go time-lapse export. And we'll say okay that too. Cities of Publishing Special, and yes, I saw the typo. And I see the other typo, Ladies of Publishing Special. And we'll go art. Let's pardon the pause. That's odd. Did it glitch? No, it just saved it real fast. My computer suddenly decided to work for a change. Because it says it's there. Okay, cool. And if not, just to be safe, I will back it up as a big file, ladies. That way, if I have to fix something, I can. Now, And once we've got that all put away, and I'm sorry, that image is awful small and probably kind of boring for you guys. We'll look here. We have one more to do for the week, and then we can get into some entertaining, well, not entertaining content. That sounds terrible to put that way. But file, we go new. And this is, folks who ask, this is my YouTube preset. The width is 1280, the height is 720, and the resolution is 600. Basic expression is color. That makes thumbnails. So I have one for Friday. If there's anyone listening who wants to wade in, I will take a suggestion. If not, I will gleefully just start sketching. Actually, you know what I'm going to do? I want to try something. To come here, open this up. Okay, so if I start here, I do, well, that's not going to give me anything. So edge process. Go. Manga gradient. I go here. Nope, that's not how we do it. We go back up to the gradient. Okay, select Manga gradient. I've done something wrong. Okay. That is the circular one. Aha. Undo. Give me that. Let's see if I can do it like this. Perfect. So we've got a nice gradient in the background just to mess with Joe, because Joe is in the back. And I'm trying to learn some different things. It's Friday, so that will be my background, because I want to start playing a little bit more with things like that. And I'm going to add another layer, keep it normal, grab my blue, because I love my blue pen. Grab. Yeah. Joe says, I need to get a few blank pieces of wood and figure out designs for them. My brain is a little mush right now. Mush happens. Oh, well, just hang out in the back, Joe. Let your brain soak in the glory. This won't work for you very well because, I have a gradient background, so it doesn't really transfer. But let's get a blue that'll show up on the gradient. And put this away so I have more space. Let's see. Get my blue going. Shoulders, neck. Figure if I'm going gradient, I'm going to go like full anime fun on this. This is just going to be silly. No, I don't want that leg. I don't like that line. There we go. Why am I worrying? It occurs to me, I should not worry. Even better. Oh, this is fun. This is fun. I know what's happening here. Don't like that line going to it. We're just getting some groove on, guys. My line's all in order. This is gonna be funny. Oh, and I'm still leaving that. I guess I did come to the dark side. That's okay. I did a painting without the lamplighter. Where was he? Oh my gosh, he's gone full anime. Oh, this is great. Now what's going on that he's, I guess he's just walking away. I don't used to. This. I used the wrong gradient. No, I haven't. I haven't used the wrong gradient yet. I just have to play with it a bit. Okay. So we have that. He needs to be going somewhere. Where is she going? There we go. Oh, this is so fun. Now, we're going to come back to the gradient layer. So you gotta look at this. Back to the gradient layer that we have set up here. Because I want darkness to be falling, but I need to come back to my gradient tool and back to gradient erase and go here so that I can go just like that. Then we come here and we add another normal layer because this is going to be the real normal layer. We go black. We zoom in and we get to it. Oh, I'll hide this chunk too to give myself a little more room again. Because then I can do, oops, why is it not? Okay, something's gone wrong. Layer 3, normal. Oh, I haven't selected the right tool. Go pen. Yes. It's not quite the right angle on that. That's okay. I can recut that once I get rid of that. So I can go. You know how I've said this might be the wrong pen? This might be the wrong pen for this. So let's undo all that. I love the line work, don't get me wrong. But let's go back to either, do we go 0? I'm going to try 0 real quick. Nope. Nope. I need the good pen back. Oh yeah, that's exactly the goofiness I'm going to need. I need that loose. Such a good pen. There's a toothiness to it. There we go. I thought I wouldn't get to really cut loose and have fun with silliness until I got to the square illustration part. But this is nice. I needed this kind of image. Take the time to do it right. There's got to be a bracket system. There we go. Have it attached. This is just a fun one. Let me try something. If I come here and I just hide that. That. Let's see. Yep. Now I just need to do a lot of line weight work. Do a lot of black work to this. Going back and forth between the line and the fill tool a lot. Maybe someday I'll tell the story of the lamplighter. Why he wanders around. Why he wanders around lighting the lamps. Oops, wrong layer. That's on. Back to my pen. That the stick's too long over there. I need to do a bit of erasing, but there we go. I'll get this pen back. Where's my pen? Pen. Well, that's a good pen. It's yellow. I always forget that because it looks like it should be a pencil. Do that. That will definitely be black. And that will feed right into this part, which actually should feed into this part. So if I hit black, bless you, dear. It's almost too much. Oh. Well, yeah, let's just go wild for a moment and see what that looks like. That's almost right. That's almost scary right. That is scary. Let's go back up here. Oh, that's a fun one. We got that. Oh, because of the refer to other layer. Oh, that looks so good, though. That was unintentional, but that looks so good. Give me just my pen and a big fat brush. And I'll just do this. Now we're getting somewhere. You can go add a layer, blend mode, multiply. And yeah, I think this is going to work, friends. I just need my brush back to a much more manageable size for what I'm doing now. Yep. Get this in. We're getting this done. And we can go. Yep. So let's get my airbrush out and just make life a little simpler on myself. There we go. That's what I'm going to do. Keep very monochrome about this. Now let's come back to the drawing layer. Let's come back to my pen. Let's go back to an 8. Or maybe even a 5. Let's go 5. Oh, I'm not. And go black. Yeah, I'm gonna do some tweaking to this, but make it a kind of cobbly looking road. Put an edge. Yeah, let's just do that. Let's add some more details here. It seems to need it. Working on pulling my assorted skill sets together. I want a very cinematic shot. And I know I need to cut in a tree line. where he's going. So now that's the wrong pen. That's the wrong pen too. Which pen do I need? I need that pen. Let me see how this looks. Let me see if I can use it. How much pen? How much pen you need depends on how much depenning I need to do. Just playing with a lot of light and shadow. Just playing with a lot of light and shadow. What I need now. And then, yes, it's so good that way. That's so good. I can clear this up. Yeah, I like that. Ooh, got my neck pop finally. Need to do that, but come here. We'll go back to the good pen. Go up to an 8, I think. And we'll black. Wrong art. Need the right layer to do it. And I will do that. Yep, that's where I need to be. Me. Yes. That is very close to the art style I want to use for an upcoming project. Save as the amp lighter. Things will get a little glitchy for a second. Now we're going to export PNG, the lamp lighter. Okay. Okay. We're going to file export time lapse. This will take a bit. Sorry for the static, guys. And that's all done. So we do the one thing we have to do. Shrink that. Shrink that pummel. Move it. Back the layers. And put that away. And we file, export, single layer, PNG. And def S1 E9. Oh, not S. Yay! Although it is Friday. S1 E96. E96. PNG. Save. So we do that. We do that. Nope. Hey, Agent Zero. That's just in case. Sweet. How's your? I hope your Chrome Dog project is going well. It's an amazing comic. I'm just wrapping up the business work of my week. I normally would do this on Saturday, but I went to see family, so Sunday it was. So I'm doing artwork for PNGs, and I pulled the bait and switch because most of my paintings feature the adventures of the lamplighter, this little guy who wanders around. And instead of throwing him in the latest painting like I usually do, I gave him a solo. And folks may see more of this guy. I have thoughts. But we just got done with that. So I have all the 3 big ones I need. I am so excited to hear that. Because Chrome Dog is an amazing project. And the fact that you were halfway funded within hours of launch, I hope it goes to the moon. Now, we got the lamplighter, we have that set up. Now it's time, guys, for something in time. Time for something a little different. Square sketch. We're going to go here. We're going to close this up. Oh, thank you. Do not save. Yeah, that is just, I figure if I have to have a thumbnail for 3 videos a week, I might as well use it as art time. So, since I've got, what do you want to see drawn? This is the part where I usually let the chat give me a prompt or throw something just to discuss at me. So, what would you like to see? Well, while I wait, I'll just do something absent-minded. Because there are some design things I wouldn't mind. Oh, hello, Dawn. Welcome home. Jeez, Paul Bunyan vs. Mechagodzilla. Paul Bunyan vs. Mechagodzilla. Okay. So I will table this because George? You want George to go as Georgette? Okay, well, I'll go file, and I'm just go file, new, hit OK. Okay, because I had a flow going there. But Paul Bunyan versus Mechagodzilla. Oh, man. Well, Paul might have a chance at Mechagodzilla, but not Big G. I love Paul, but there's no way he'd have a chance at. I may have to move this. I may have started this a little too center, but. Well, that's old. I don't want to do that one. This, gotta put the hip bone there. have this here. Paul Bunyan versus Mechagodzilla. Okay. Wow. Okay, Paul Bunyan versus Mechagodzilla. We need... put these spiny hands over here. Oh, God. Man, the things my friends ask me to draw. Actually, no, I want to do Paul on a separate layer so I can manipulate him better. Because this isn't quite right. I have to think about what makes Mechagodzilla Mechagodzilla. And I'm not going to do any, like, specific Mechagodzilla. I'm going to kind of do, I want to say the Nick generic, but I'll do a Mecha Dragon that is of an unnamed origin. That way, if I like the design later, I can use it. I would never do a mechanized dragon character that would get me, you know. So we'll do this. And we'll do, I want to give him kind of this big armor shoulder pad for an arm. This armored shoulder pad for an arm. That way I can get a little goofy with it. But we'll do that. Just try to keep the flow going. We'll have lots of separation lines so that it can imply motion. I gotta get moving now. Get my jam on. He's got to have like the crazy mecha iris eyes. I don't feel bad that I'm designing, instead of doing a full design for this critter, I'm just like cranking it out. Oops, lost my blue for a second. I grab that. I said grab that. Give me a blue. There we are. It doesn't have to be the exact same blue. I'm kind of liking the mechanical, almost orc jaw. So I'm going to play with that a bit. Because the idea of Paul Bunyan going against a mechanized dragon that isn't, you know, copyright appeals on a level I'd rather not fully get into. But, so we've got that, and he's got to have the big, that's the big line for the kind of ball of the hip. I mean, this is not thought out, and I don't have good reference or anything, so we'll figure it out as we go. But, so we got a Mecha Dragon, because the more I play with this, the more I'm like, this is kind of fun. And we'll put his hands down here. Because this is not going well for him. I am totally putting favorites in this fight. So we've got this going on, right? Oh, you gotta go pick up your son from work. Can't wait to see what's like. Oh, well. I see how it is. Drop a bomb like this on me and then go. Okay. No, that's okay. Hi, Will Breaker. I'm at the fun part of my stream. I normally do this on Saturdays, but because I visited relatives, I had to do it on a Sunday afternoon. Oh, and this was the part where I take thoughts from the chat and I randomly draw them. And I was asked to do Paul Bunyan, and we will say, versus a generic robotic dragon that has no ties to prominent industry, because if I drew the other one, I would be in much copyright Dutch. But if I'm making up my own mechanized dragon, no, I don't want that line. I forgot where I was doing with that line. Where's my undo? Now we've got that. Mostly. He had to go pick up his kid, but he says it funded halfway in the first few hours. So he's doing good. And if you are interested in exciting kind of 90s era sci-fi action comic books, Chrome Dog can provide. Okay, so we got that. That's fine for a rough sketch. He is mostly down, and we're probably going to lose some detail. Let me get my select. I'm just going to grab him. And I'm going to scale. And zoom out. Where's the top point? There we go. And we're just going to do that. That look good? I want to have room for Paul to be doing what he does. Oh yeah, that'll do. Alrighty. Okay. And then deselect. That's great. Now, whoops. Sketch layer number 2, because I'm doing two characters. I got to do my boy Paul. It's been a while since I've drawn Paul. The original Paul Bunyan Kaiju Slayer was done as a exercise project for my hands, because at the time I could not draw. And the only way to get back into drawing is to draw something to get the practice. What? Why is it there? Okay. That was odd. Tried to... Oh, because it's not the right tool. There we go. Am I on my second layer? I want to double check. Yes, I am. Make that red Paul's layer. Yeah. Go here real quick so I can see it. Green will be the Mecha Dragon Slayer. Because, as I said, I'd rather not get sued if I come up with a great idea and don't want to have to redo it. So, do that. I've got to figure out the pose. I know what I want him to be doing. And yes, I will have to reshape the bean a bit, but that's not bad. That's not bad at all. Because quick sketch. Oh, hi, Grant. I'm at the Goof Around, Have a Fun Time part of the show. I may have to rearrange that, but yeah, because he needs. Well, actually, yeah, because he would be separated, as that's a downward strike. So if he's right-handing it, this needs to be the arm closest to us. This needs to be the arm behind, and realistically, it needs to be higher if he's going to get force. So I can tell what's going on here. Sorry, this is just rough sketch for me figuring out something. I think the proportions might be a bit off, but yeah, they are. But I can fix that too. I was asked to draw Paul Bunyan Kaiju Slayer fighting a mecha dragon, so we're going to do that. Yep, drawn on Sunday afternoon. Let me hide this layer so I can look at this one, and I can do some cleaning up to make my life a little more. One layer, there we go. Let me just go. There we are. Whoop, I'll do that line. I don't like that line. Why is... Oh, okay, I'm dragging my pen too much. There we go. That goes there. Which means when I come here, it's going to be reached to there. Let's do an autosave. Well, it's going to autosave more because I have two pictures going, so I probably should fix that. Still not bad. One second. Need to fix something, and then we'll get to that. But it's been a while since I've done a really nice complex image to work from, so we'll do this. Oh, man, he has definitely had enough of all that. Okay. Oops. There we go. Okay, so now we bring this back. We put Paul away. Hide Paul for a second. We add a normal layer. Okay, actually do that, and we hit. Wait, yeah, go there, right there. Fine. Now the normal layer, right where I want it. I am on it. I come over here, I grab my black. Boy, they gave me a challenge. They gave me a challenge, but there's some other stuff that needs to happen over here too, but I need to get right in here and hide this for a while. This one's a little more complex. This comes later. Paul wouldn't fight a mechanized kaiju for quite some time. The next fight he has to have after the intro is a little more organic, but not that far off theme. This. But gotta do a lot of careful 3D work here to make sure something as complex as this head. And I've eyeballed everything, so it'll look like it looks. But we're well past the hour break, almost to the second. Be sure to stretch, guys. Keep moving, keep loose. I don't know how well this pose will work, but I'm tired of my poses not being dynamic enough. So that's something else I'm working on. Some of this detail will be lost, but that's okay. Sorry, I get quiet because I'm actually really concentrating on this project, but then I have to find out probably about Buddy, which I believe is Dawn's other cat. I might be able to do Buddy up as a, I don't know. I have to know about Dawn's other cat. But let's get this. Now this is gonna get overlapped. So some of the art I'm doing is completely a waste of time. But I won't know what until I get a better idea what we have. Still, we've got one very unhappy mechanized dragon. That out there. That'll do for that. Now we'll come back to this layer. And we will hide this layer and this layer and show that layer. Oh, I'm sorry. Well, I could possibly draw them too if you like, as peoples, once I am done with this incredibly complex project that I was requested by Chrome Dog to. This here's a little off there, I can fix that. Oh shoot, see? I'm making mistakes, guys. I got distracted and I made a mistake. Add layer. There we go. I think I'm also going to pull the opacity down on this just a bit, because I can still see the main lines, but that'll make this much easier. He should have some of his hair sticking out the front. He's got a full beard. Yeah, he's got a beard. All right, it's. Let's do his little strip hat. Do his scruff hair. See some of his collar. Awesome. That's adorable. It's not bad. You have his shirt coming untucked because he's putting it all into this. big. Whoops. The line. One comes here. One goes here. One goes there. And that's a little hair. That. Can't see a lot of what's going on because that's the lift arm, because he's using this like a split and maul at this point. So he's gonna split some Robocrop head. We used to call George our little buddy, and when we would get scared about something, we'd tell him, "It's okay, little buddy." So needless to say, what I was adamantly said we are not going to do, we did. Okay, off my soapbox. No, it makes good sense. It happens. We had a horrible time naming Dusty because we couldn't figure out what he would respond to. Stuart was easy, but I suspect Stuart's just easier than Dusty in a lot of ways. I love them. They're both little feline himbos. But Stuart is a ginger, ginger cat. And so he's orange and white. I'm a sucker for Stuart's orange and cream. It's my favorite soda. Let's see. We got this. Oh. Okay. I do love the spirit of adventure, of outdoorsmanship, of wandering and facing and meeting nature is battling with one of the great terrors of technology. Detail to his boots. Now let's hide that one so I can see the lines on this. Now let's add this in. I lose so much of the tail with what's going on. But if I come here, Oh. Now I'm here and I grab my eraser. All I have to do is erase inside paw. Boot there. I kind of like how that hand looks, so I may just leave that hand like that. And then I need to probably redraw the tail. And yeah, I can redraw the tail because we have that. So let's see. This line and that layer, they both get deleted. Yes. Control Z. Stupid. Let's see. This layer. This layer, delete. I don't need that layer. This layer, delete. Don't need that layer. This layer, merge with layer below. And now I'm down to one single sketch layer. Boy, that's nice. Now we're here and we're in black. And what we're going to do is add some battle damage. Okay, so that's there. And we're going to curl this tail as I recall. This. Let's put the shape of it a bit, because I want it to be actually menacing him from behind. Paul doesn't see it, but the spinning tail give it some buzzy lines. I'm going to put like some scrapes on Paul. Like he's been going at it for a while. There you go. That'll line that. Let's undo that line. Okay, now we'll add a quick layer Go blend mode. Oh, I got some new comments. I'm sorry, I was kind of jam. Okay, after something. Gingers are my jam, but I love all kitties. Oh yes, kitties rule. We're gonna keep this kind of simple because I put so much time into this already. Grab that red. Actually, give me that red. It's a better red for his shirt. And I'm on the wrong layer. Well, I was on the right layer. I just forgot to make it multiply. There we go. We're going to do this. And I'll probably have to revisit this later. I'll go grab an obviously a denim-y color. I don't know what Luke's going to say when he finds out about this image. Yeah, we'll see. You're probably like, I'm redrawing that. Go for it, bud. We'll see how that goes too. Because Paul Bunyan Kaiju Slayer is going to be coming out soon too as part of the Out of Obscurity comic. And I realized why I had trouble knowing the colors. All the stuff I did for Paul Bunyan previously, I did in black and white. It's an all black and white comic I did. So, also, I still haven't seen Luke Stone's version. But that's too pale. Paul's an outdoorsman. Give him a little bit of, make him tan. I don't see Paul being a pale boy. I see him having a dark complexion. Again, I'm just playing with this right now because it's a fun project. I realized I didn't get that part like I should have. I don't grab that. I like how it's coming out almost watercolor. I'm not really trying for that, but I dig it, so I'm not going to complain. I want this for the overall Mecha Crocodon, which I think I may use this as name. It's a good name. I'm just going to kind of throw it in there and see if I like how it's setting. All right, now come, all ye faithful, joyful, and triumphant. I'll give a fairly dark beard and hair. Because right now, Paul's coloring is a lot more diverse than Mecha Crocodon's. And yeah, that's totally his name. I'm totally using Mecha Crocodon. Consider it copyright. I need a slightly more. Actually, what I need is the same color because that's a good steely color. And I can put it right on over loosely the axe. There we go. We'll just kind of lightly do that. I don't know why I had to do this, but I had to do it, so we did. Now, and we'll come over here. And we'll just do this. I like the odd, not full color job though. Now I do need an evil eyes. we'll do like that. I don't want like a red. Do I want red? Let me see. Oh yeah, we need red. That looks good. And we'll just real quick all the thin joints get like that red. Gotta let people know he's the bad guy. If I do it lightly, I can get the reddish glow. Not really doing anything ornate, I'm just airbrushing over to keep the joints looking interesting. Just keeps them looking very. I'm gonna just do this whole part over there red, and then I'm gonna grab this. And I'm gonna just, oh, that's not the color I wanted. That is. Put a little bit of that, like that. Just there we go. Now we'll add another layer, make it a multiply. Grab a really light gray and just work this over so that shading becomes a thing. Paul's got a case of Scooby-Doo eye, but I don't think I don't think it matters too much. Because this pose is kind of complex. To keep the big guy down, he's leveraging. But I may redo this like when I'm not feeling rushed. But there we go. Paul Bunyan. Let me do this. Get some nice, probably orange lettering. And add it. And let's go. What do we want? That looks up. Okay. I need slightly old-timey. I spend an excessive amount of time scrolling through the fonts I have, wanting more fonts. I spend a lot of time around fonts. Fonts are fun. There. Over here, it's glitching for a second. We'll give it a minute. Fine. You know what? If you're going to make me do it, I'm going to do it this way then anyway. Yeah, we'll take. There we go. In a proud, I'm going to turn that into something that won't get me sued. There we go. We'll just no, that's done. We're not messing with that. There we go. Hold on, Andrews, neck of crocodile. And I had more space to play with than I didn't realize I did. Dang it. Okay. But oh, and it no, yeah, that looks good. Now I better sign this thing before somebody steals it away. What's that, AI? You want to steal my silly idea? Go away. I need to go here, probably. I need to go here, grab a thing called a pen. Put all this away. Now, I'm going to sign it. That's enough. Oh no. That blurred. Anyhow. Now I have to come in here and actually tweak the dang thing. Okay, let's... get rid of all that silliness. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. I'm all on one layer again. And now I get to do some old-fashioned maintenance work on this image. And my computer was much happier that it's down to one layer. But it means I get to take some time and highlight things, and I'll do some black work and darken a lot. No, I don't like that last line. It changes the expression too much. Hold on. There we go. Normally I'd clean it up again. This is a relative speed paint. I'm not like sitting to publish this. So I know the proportions are off. I know that it needs work, but the posing is dynamic. And the idea came quick. So we've got that. There we go. And we have, and guys, I know not a lot of you are catching this, but please be sure to hit the like button. I do know for sure now that it's really important I do the show on Saturdays and not Sundays, because Sundays people are very busy. But there we go. So we got Paul Bunyan versus Mecha Crocodon. I don't like my signature, so I'm going to raise my signature because I can. I have lots of room in other places on this picture to sign it where it's not in the way. Thank you for hitting the likes, guys. Now, this was a complex one. I did not expect to be having to come up with a mechanized dragon that wouldn't get me sued. But we all start our days and end them in an adventure of our choosing. At some point, anyway. So let's just call that a fast sketch. And we will save as. Paul Bunyan versus Mecha Crocodon. We'll save that like that. Oh, well. Well, I could even fix the spelling on his name while I'm at it. I mean, he is the main character of the comic I wrote. But that gets saved. Give it a second. Okay, now export single layer ping. And okay. And export time lapse. This one's going to take a while. Alrighty. I guess I do one more, maybe? No. Okay. Those Paul. Now you want Buddy. What does Buddy look like? What kind of cat is Buddy? Yep. See, it's all good. Oh, wait. What am I doing? Huge thank you to Kelly Austin. She sent me a very nice message just now. Okay, are you sending it to me through Facebook, Dawn? Yes, okay. And apparently you would have had a thank you message, but I had forgot to hit send, so that's there too. Okay, I've got pictures coming. Cool. I'm waiting for the pictures to load because my internet is terribly slow. He's our, okay, leggy and lanky. She's our chunk and he's our slonk. Okay. Well, since I did Georgette as a Regency sort of inspired character, I will just have to do Buddy. Got you. As a dapper gentleman. Which I am so loose right now, it's nice. Just give him an ascot. I think you may get an old style sketch. I'm not sure yet. Give him an ascot. This is a very fashion sketch. This is not my normal art style at all, but I am completely the sucker of my muse, and sometimes my muse does strange things. That. We have that. That. Do this, this and this, and we go here, and we go here, and then I get to redraw the whole dang thing on another layer, because of course I do. Maybe. I'll pull the opacity down so I can see what's what. mechanically. Oh, that's the wrong layer. That one needs to be 100%. This needs to be pulled down to pencil gray. There we go. And we will do this. This is not going to be challenging because this is old school bailiwick. Have to move the mouse. No. And I'm on the wrong layer. Pull it out. And once again, we are back into the era of semi-regency cats because apparently that is also a thing I do. Trying to keep his coat extra long. A gentleman of bearing. That comes down. If I'm riding boots, I'm going to have to play with that a little bit, but that's fine. Cane. Grip for the cane because it's delicate. He does not need a walking stick. He simply has one in case he needs to beat the riffraff. Of course, holding his hat because he is a gentleman as he has come into the building. And it's just this is just so delightfully sensible. going to give him a single piece of hair out of perfect coiffdom because I think that will give a bit more personality. Darken that eye. Do that. Let's hide this and see how clean. Oh, he looks clean. The line of his glove. The line of his boot. Needs a little clean. But this is speed paint time, baby. That's art, baby. Now, that layer goes away. Yes, we don't need it anymore. Be gone. That layer, however, gets undone. Give me my pen back. Here you are. Now we come over here. We do another layer. Blend mode, multiply. Come over here. We grab into the orange family. That's a good base orange, actually. I'll grab my sprayer. I'll probably darken that. Yes, that'll be how I do that. Now we'll come over here. We'll darken the orange just a bit. I want to keep orange there, but I want it there. We go. Now, let's coat. I actually know the perfect color because it needs that blue steel gray. Excellent. The brush is a little too small though. I need a bit more. Yes. I want that very almost watercolored trick you can get if you have a deft hand. It's not quite dove gray, although I'd be tempted to do a dove gray morning suit because of course I would. Who wouldn't? However, if I do this right, hat of course matches. I mean, what is he, a barbarian? No, this is a gentleman of style and taste. While it's doing that, there we go. We'll darken this up. And we'll put, I mean, this one's going to be easy done. I'm glad to hear that because that really was the intention. I want them to match quite nicely. Just gonna do this because this would be very true black. I'm trying to keep it in that style that sort of happened there. Yeah, that'll really build his arm. I need to redo that line. He has to stay lanky. Do just a little bit of hatching, just to add some texture. Sweep the hair back. Again, just a little bit of hatching. Keep it very fashionable. Wrong layer, travesty. Thank you. Yeah. Alrighty. I think this one did not take much to do at all. I'm going to come back to this layer. Come back here. I'm going to give him a slight yellow cravat because I think that will match very well. Zoom in. And it'll match his eyes, which will then match the buttons. Here. We're almost done. Thank you for hopping by, Joe. Have a good night. And we add one more level. We go multiply. We go very light gray. Oh. I need my brush. Well, that's my sprayer. My 20 sprayer back. There we go. There we go. Some slight gray there. A little bit of shade, a little bit of shade. A little bit of shade there. Oh, he's such a proper gentleman. It's almost painful. Donnie, you have inspired a whole line now of semi-mythological Regency-ish cats. Thought you'd get a kick out of that. There we go. Honestly, I think I'm just gonna come right here. Just go here and here. And just, that one was easy. Oh, I see. Now, Now we close this for a moment. You go file, save as. Oh yeah, we're gonna save this. And we're gonna say buddy. We'll say buddy. Whoops, boo. Buddy the gentleman cat. So. I wonder. Well, no. I'm going to attempt something. This may not work, but I want to see if I can pull it off. File. Where is it? Import image. There we go. Downloads. And we come. Let me see if she's still here. Yes, she is. Open. All right, now we're going to stay. Bam. And we're going to go here again. merge with layer below. And I will do this for just a moment. No, I'm not bootlegging my work. I just simply need to be able to do. Oh no! Oh. Deselect. Grab that. There we go. If I do this. And move her here. I'm going to say okay. Now I go and I cancel that. I go deselect that. Now, file, import image. Oh, bother. Cancel. File. Save as. I realize what happened. And we go PNG. Yes. Give me just a second because I need to. I'm doing something cool. If I can pull it off, it will be quite nice. And then we'll export time lapse while I'm here. It'll take a minute. But it's getting very near to my dinner time. Save that. Now. That away. File. Image. Open. As layer. Now, can I? Oh, why is it not? Let me find my selection tool. Now we come here. Well, first off, let's see. Can I? No, I can't. It's being funky. I know what I want to do. I just have to figure out how to do it. Magic lasso? Sure. This is perfect. But it should work. And we go here. We go copy. Come down here. Now we're just gonna hide this. We're just gonna move him over quite a bit. Back here. Now.
Are you still streaming?
Yes.
Okay.
Control V. Nope. See, I'm still learning how to do it. So I know I should be able to do it. I just don't know what I'm doing wrong. So we'll delete that. Delete. We'll let's see. She knows. She's sweetness and light. I just have to figure out how to fix what I'm doing. Because this is like Photoshoppery, and I'm not terribly good at it. So if I come here and I trash that, delete. I may have to delete several of these layers before I can get it to do what I want it to do. Here. Delete. And okay, we are back to this layer. Make it visible. Deselect that. That's what I need to do. But no, I don't want that. No. Sorry. This is me learning learning how to play with the layers in this system. So this is so close. Why can't I convert? Can I convert layer? Yes. Okay. Okay. I put that on top. I come here. Hide her. Why won't it let me do things like... Okay, let's try this again. Whoops. Deselect. Because I can't erase on this layer. Because it's not an actual layer. Correction layer, create new layer. Rasterized. No. I'm close. I will figure. What I'm going to do is I'm going to call it. And I will wait. File. Open. Recent. Buddy the cat. File. PNG. 1% normal. Alrighty. I'm on this. Try this. Nope. I deselect it. Let me get there. I want to be as close as possible. My hand's a little shaky from the smudge work. And it is both nearly dinner time and nearly med time, which I don't have my meds prepped. So I'm going to figure out how to do it. Oh, see, you don't understand. This has now become, a challenge. And then I'll just do that because it doesn't matter. Now, it should be, I should be able to go cut. And then come over here. Over here. Delete. Just delete that layer because that layer is doing nothing but causing trouble. Bring up this layer, make it visible. And come. Why can't I just paste? Let's see. Yeah. Oh, it's maddening. I'll do it in another program. There are ways. I'll set it up for you, Donnie. But yeah. I will tell you what. I will set that up. Buddy the Gentleman does not get sick. Do not save those changes. This illustration does not get saved. And I will work with that. I know it's a stupid thing I'm doing wrong, but since you came back, I will open so that you can see it live. I'm going to have to play with this a bit. There you go, Agent Zero. I know the proportions are off, and it was a bit of a speed paint, but there you go. My quick version of that. You guys have seen that. I'll work with the merge and get the other stuff teched out. But guys, I think we've had a wonderful program. It's 3 hours and 30 minutes, so I'm going to let that go. I will talk to you guys all very soon. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to set this. I have some links in my description. Please follow it. Please like, share, and subscribe. And I'll see you all sometime next week for more Art Time with Nick. And I will be on Monday morning for Nevermind the Furthermore. So you can see all that very, very soon. And that's Monday morning on this channel at 10 a.m. Eastern. So guys, keep drawing, keep creating, because if you do, you can edit it. But you can't edit a blank page. See y'all soon. Toodles.